Oh, what up? I'll be going over Hell on Wheels. Hell yeah, AMC's original show. What is this show about, you ask? It's about fucking the railroad, and fucking shooting people, and fucking drinking, and fucking whores. Basically, the Wild West, man. The show takes place shortly after Lincoln got assassinated. We go on the road. They're building what was it called? The Continental Railroad track leading from New York all the way to San Francisco. There's two tracks going. This show mainly focuses on the Union Pacific railways. So if you guys know your history, there you go. So we have our main character, who's a Confederate soldier. They lost the war. He travels killing people that have killed his family during the war, mostly Union soldiers, which leads them to the railroad, Hell on Wheels. That's what they call it while they're building the railroad. Looks for work, and that's where our show begins. Episode 1 right there, baby. The show progresses, of course. Our main character meets other characters, learns to trust, learns to drinking a lot, and stuff like that. This is a cowboy show, man. It's straight up gangster cowboys shooting Indians and other people that get in their way. Our main character is Colin Bohannon, like I said. He's a Confederate soldier looking for revenge for his family, but that does change throughout the season. It's not all just about revenge. It's in 5 season show, so there's got to be more to it. And there is, thank God. And he continues this on. He becomes, a walking boss that takes care of, make sure the work gets done. He later becomes a boss, foreman, head of railroad. It gets crazy, man. There's some crazy shit show goes on here. And it keeps getting better and better. Of course, through the whole process of building railroad, you gotta think they didn't have machinery back then, really. So it was all done by hand. And apparently, in the show, it's portrayed that the Union Pacific Railways only used Irish, German, maybe some other white races, and the freedmen, the black people that were released. So you get to see a lot of that. Not hate, but conflicting things. You have the freedmen working for the white man still for lower wages than the white man gets paid, stuff like that. You get a lot of tension. Does that ease through the show? Yes and no. You'll see what I mean when you watch the show. And for those that really want to show, straight up shooting, there's a lot of that in this show when they fight the Indians, the Native Americans, when they fight fucking other people, when they fight each other. There's a lot of shooting. And there's some good choreographed shooting, man. Those guns, crazy, man. After watching this show, I wish I was a cowboy. But anyways, continuing on. So our character grows, Colin Bohannon. There's other characters in the show. I just don't want to, spoil shit for you guys if you guys want to watch this show. Because some characters will die. That's straight up. This was, created from the creators of Walking Dead and Breaking Bad. So people will die in this show. And I don't want to give it away. But the main character is Colin Bohannon. That's what the show's about. I mean, the show's about the railroad, but he's the main guy. We see it all through his eyes and shit like that. Now, with all that, and you got all that shit. Oh, the intro's pretty good, too. I forgot to say that. Fuck the intro. It was awesome. Now, with all that, though, the story, season 1, for me, personally, I couldn't really get into it. I just kept watching it because it was there. I sort of got it. It was kind of boring at first. I understand they had to introduce a lot of the shit, but Jesus Christ, I was like falling asleep with some of the episodes. Luckily, though, season 2 picks fucking right up from season 1. Great. Love season 2. Season 3 even better. Season 4 fucking up there too. Fuck, man. Season 3 was probably the best, though, for me. And then season 5, it falls a little bit short, but then it starts getting good again. Mostly because our character is growing. He's not the same person he was in the beginning of the show. He changes a lot. A lot of shit. He goes through a lot of shit in the show. Trust me, you're gonna see some fucked up shit. A lot of people that he loves, die. Also, Just by my count from when I saw on the show, how many people does he bang in the show? 2. How many people does he fall in love with? 3. There's 1 he doesn't bang. That's just something I throw in there. All right. Cast. I love the cast. The villains switching from protagonist to antagonist to, man, it gets fucking insane here. I mean, your friends are your friends one day, enemies the next, and then friends again. It gets insane amount of fucking treachery going on here. I mean, it'd be fucking crazy. This is how they built the Union Pacific Railroad. It's insane how much treachery and, you know, trying to fucking screw over the government kind of shit there was. Like, it literally, the show makes me feel like they weren't in the fucking wild. There's no law out there. It's just them. So shit gets, you know, through them. It gets fucking crazy, man. That's some straight up fucking Wild Wild West shit right there. Now, what would I give this show, man? Fuck. That's a tough choice. It's a tough decision right there, man, because I actually enjoyed the show. But the finale didn't feel like a finale to me. Like I said, 5 seasons, right? It was renewed for a 5th season and the final season. And let me say, I felt like it wasn't over. It ended kind of like in a cliffhanger kind of way. I mean, not to spoil it, but in season 5, the finale, they finally finished the railroad, right? But how it ends with our characters sailing off, it's another adventure, man. Come on, they can make another season. 1 final season, and then, you know, one of the other characters would be indicted. I'm just saying, man. They could have put another season in this bitch, or like continue the show. I actually enjoyed it. I kept watching it. I would have kept watching it. But anyways, with all that said and done, it's over. It's a finished show, I guess, and for them. What would I give this show? Like I said, the music was great. Actors were great. Shooting was great. Some of the story kind of fell short, but then it comes back hitting you. This is definitely a good show, so I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, man. It's a pretty good show, man. Enjoyable to watch. You have your killing, you have your fucking sexual tensions, you got your everything, man. Drinking, you got your drinking on, you got your boxing on. But hey, if you like this review, hit that like, hit that sub. I'll catch you all next time.